What if I told you, you don't need ideas to go viral on YouTube anymore? You just need to steal the structure, not the content. In 2026, faceless YouTube channels are making thousands of dollars every month without showing their face. But here's the truth. Most people are doing it completely wrong. They're copying content and getting zero views. So in this video, I tested a powerful AI workflow using tools like NotebookLM, Claude, and ElevenLabs to reverse engineer viral videos and rebuild them the right way. And the results, honestly, shocking.
Okay, so there is a new gold rush happening right now, and the frontier is YouTube. But forget pickaxes and pans, prospectors are using AI to create hundreds of faceless channels. We're talking videos made without ever showing a human face or using a real voice, and they are scaling at a rate that is just wild. But it gets even crazier than that. The big provocative question on everyone's mind is this. Can you literally clone a successful YouTube channel and its entire formula for virtually free? Well, the answer is a lot more complicated and honestly a lot more fascinating than you might think. All right, let's start with a hook that's pulling thousands of people into this trend. It's the almost unbelievable promise of creating high-quality videos for just pennies on the dollar. And I'm not exaggerating here. We are talking about an all-in cost of just $1 to $5 per video. I mean, think about that. That number just completely shatters the old way of doing things, spending hundreds on freelancers and equipment. So how is that even possible, right? Well, this is the exact ultra-budget AI stack that people are using. You've got the free version of ChatGPT for your scripts. Then you're paying just $5 a month to ElevenLabs for a surprisingly natural-sounding AI voice. And then Pictory, for about $19, automatically grabs licensed stock footage and stitches the whole thing together for you. The entire monthly cost is less than what you'd spend on a single dinner out. It's wild. Okay, but here's where things get really, really clever. See, the people who are actually succeeding aren't just making cheap videos. No, they're using a much more advanced strategy, systematically reverse engineering what they already know works. And this is the key takeaway here. This isn't just about throwing content at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's about data-driven replication. The real hack, if you want to call it that, is using these specific AI tools to literally analyze a top channel and just rip out its entire playbook. And this is exactly how they do it. This is the pipeline. First, you just grab the links to, say, a competitor's top 20 videos. Super simple. Then, you feed those links into a tool like Google's NotebookLM. What it does is it just ingests and analyzes all of the video transcripts for you. From there, you use a very specific prompt to pull out their playbook and even generate new data-backed ideas. And the final step, you just auto-generate the video. Get this, the whole process can take as little as 5 minutes. So, what's the magic prompt? Well, this is it. This is exactly what creators are feeding into tools like NotebookLM. And you can see, it's not just asking for video ideas. No way. It's asking for the channel's structural DNA. It's breaking down everything, the niche, the scripts, the titles, the hooks, and basically turning their secret sauce into a recipe you can follow. And does it work? Well, the results kind of speak for themselves. Check this out. According to data from one agency, channels that use this AI workflow are seeing an average viewer retention of 42%. Compare that to just 28% for the old manual methods. That 14-point gap? That is huge. It's often the difference between a video that the YouTube algorithm pushes to millions and one that it just buries. So, okay, the potential here is massive, and the tools are incredibly accessible. But this is where the story takes a pretty sharp turn. We're moving away from the exciting promise and into a much murkier, ethically questionable reality. And this is the question hanging over this entire gold rush, isn't it? When you're cloning a channel style or even transforming somebody else's original work, where's the line? Is this just inspiration or is it straight up theft? Let's make this real. Take a look at this case. On the left, you've got a 3D animator who spent hours modeling, texturing, and animating this really unique piece of art. On the right? Well, that's what happened next. Somebody just downloaded his video, ran it through a quick AI filter to tweak the textures, and then re-uploaded it, calling it their own new work. So, of course, the original creator filed a copyright claim. And this was the official response he got back from YouTube. Basically, because the AI had changed the original pixels just enough, YouTube's system couldn't even recognize the theft. It's created this kind of copyright black hole where AI transformation has become a shield against takedowns. So, for now, you might actually get away with it from a copyright perspective. But there's another powerful force you have to worry about. YouTube's own AI. And believe me, it is getting a lot smarter. Yeah, let me introduce you to the enemy of every low-effort creator out there, AI slop. That's the industry term for exactly what we've been talking about. That recycled, unoriginal, low-value stuff that's just churned out by AI. And YouTube's new algorithm, which is powered by Google's Gemini AI, is now specifically designed to find the stuff and suppress it. So, what exactly is the algorithm looking for? Well, these are the biggest red flags. Things like using the exact same intro and outro on every single video, or using those really monotone, unpaced AI voices, recycling the same stock clips over and over again. And a big one, scripts that are just packed with filler and have no real information. These are the dead giveaways of AI slop, and they will get a channel absolutely buried. Okay, so this brings us to the most important point of all of this. This gold rush isn't really about just letting AI do 100% of the work. The real secret is finding that perfect balance between these amazing AI tools and good old-fashioned human strategy. Look, the competitive edge here isn't about who has the fanciest new AI tool. At the end of the day, pretty much everyone has access to the same stuff. The real advantage comes from something else: better editorial judgment, actual quality control, and just being consistent. And this right here, this is how you put that strategy into action. It's a simple comparison of the common mistakes versus what the pros actually do. So instead of just using the raw AI script, pros are manually editing at least 20 to 30% of it. They're not just guessing what topics will work, they're validating them with data first. And they don't just upload whenever they feel like it, they commit to a consistent schedule. This is what separates a channel that dies after a month from one that actually grows and thrives. I think this quote from the experts over at Next Global Wave just sums it all up perfectly. The game isn't won by the tools you pick. It's won or lost based on your strategy and how consistently you execute it. The way to think about it is the AI, that's just a production line. The human, you're the factory manager. So, as we wrap this up, let me leave you with this final thought. The tools to create and even to clone content, they're now basically free and available to everyone. So that part of the problem is solved. The new, big, defining question for the entire creator economy is this: AI provides the tools, but who provides the vision? Because that's where the real value is going to be.